Hey guys, it's Appy here with themusic.com.au. We're with Jake from Twin Fires. Twin Fires?
Yeah,
Twin Fires. And Johnny Wishbone from the Snowdroppers. Hello.
Hello. How you going?
How are we?
Good. Very well.
It's a bit warm on this rooftop.
I'm a bit squinty.
Shouldn't have worn a black t-shirt. That was a big rookie.
that was a
Yeah, actually you're both wearing black.
Yeah.
Should be like me, wearing white.
Yeah.
White all over.
Yeah. We didn't get the memo. So.
Yeah.
Thanks, music.
Should have sent it out with the time.
Yeah, you got a real weird memo.
Yeah.
You got the wrong memo.
Be here at 6:30 a.m. in the morning. No.
So, you guys are about to kick off your East Coast tour with the Heartaches and the Strums, as well as some DJs as well, and you've billed it as a traveling rock and roll circus.
Yeah.
How is this going to go down? What are you guys excited for? Are we going to have circus acts?
There's nothing not to be excited for.
Yeah, I mean the whole experience will be exciting for.
This is the
members of
first
the
time
band.
these guys are meeting, by the way. They're going to tour together.
And also for the audience who will attend. I mean, they'll be excited.
I think all the bands are pretty high in energy.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be like a non-stop sweat fest.
Yeah, it's not gonna be like a shoegaze kind of extravaganza.
Yeah.
It's kind of, you know what I mean. Like I think
You're going to be up to party with everyone.
That's it.
You know, and when you get bands together like that, and you tour with the same bands, you kind of get to know each other and you kind of hype each other up a little
exactly.
bit.
Mm.
Yeah.
It'll be a big party.
That's
Nice.
it. Which is nice because it doesn't always happen that way, does it?
No.
Yeah.
No, not always.
And you guys are both from Sydney, and the tour goes to Sydney, Brisbane, and Melbourne.
Yep.
Do you find that Melbourne and Brisbane shows and crowds kind of differ from the Sydney crowds?
Definitely.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Definitely.
How so?
Generally more enthusiastic. I don't know about you, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
that's not to shame our Sydney fans at
No,
all, but
no.
yeah, definitely the nature of the game is changing here. That's for damn certain.
And also, I guess, our vein of music, which is kind of like blues, American style,
rock and roll.
Yeah, has such a better, I feel like, kind of audience in somewhere like Melbourne than Sydney, where, don't want to shame our fans here in Sydney, but it's a very rooted kind of scene in Melbourne. So
Yeah.
Someone's asking if you prefer Melbourne girls or Sydney girls.
I don't want to shame our Sydney fans, but
I like all different types of girls. You know.
Yeah.
All different types of girls. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where they're from. Melbourne girls, lovely. It's a beautiful experience.
Beautiful.
What about Brisbane?
experience.
She's been mean to Brisbane. What about
Well, she
Brisbane?
might be from Melbourne. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
She said weak answer. Could be.
Well, I want to work
Calling
out where
you guys out.
I want to work out where she's from before I answer that definitively. You know.
I'm just gonna say Melbourne then.
Well, I'll say Sydney, and we've got our backup covered.
Sweet.
Good team. You're a good team. You're gonna tour well together. And what are your favourite venues in Sydney?
In Sydney?
Half of them are bloody shut now, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. It's more like what Sydney's what venues are left.
What venues are left to love? You know.
I love Wayward's. I really love intimate venues.
Yeah.
Where some of the best gigs I've ever done where there's no stage.
Yeah,
You're literally standing at the same level as
Yeah.
the
Basement kind of vibe is always fun.
Yeah. I love that. I love those kind of venues. So Wayward's. Obviously the Metro is fantastic.
I love the Metro.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's hard to pick. Acer Arena.
All the times you played there.
Sydney
Entertainment
Forecourt,
yeah. The Opera House.
Opera House, yeah.
It's hard to pick, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. The Music's Rooftop.
Music rooftop.
which is definitely.
I think you should
Might just be
definitely
pretty
proposing a gig here.
Here's a good question. What are the best ways to grow your audience as a band?
Oh God,
Did someone ask that?
Yeah.
Don't be in one.
That is a good question. That is a
a
question.
fantastic
Better
question.
than what I came
Do you know?
up with.
Actually, you know what? Whenever anyone asks me that, and it's a hard. It seems self-evident, but after, I always just would say play anywhere to anyone. You just play and play and play and play and play. But I mean, going back to the previous question, it's it is getting harder to do. I often think now, if we were starting now, like, where the fuck do you play? Like,
Yeah, totally. And I think just being like definitely playing.
you just got to play, man. And I think you got to don't worry about the audience too much. That'll happen if you have the love for the music and let the music. Mark Lanigan, I read an interview. I'm a bit of a Mark Lanigan nut, and I read an interview with him, and he sort of said the music's got to be its own reward. You know what I mean, I think you can get bogged down in the. You forget why you kind of started. You get bogged down in sort of your deadlines, and you've got to get your video out. You've got to fucking go to the
Red
music
tape.
to do this video and talk on a rooftop and all that kind of stuff. But
What a drag.
what a drag!
Answer questions about where girls
Answer
are better.
questions.
I think like it depends on what kind of audience you're trying to build as well. You know, like I always feel like you should always be as genuine as possible through your music anyway. And if you do that, you're always going to get audiences that you know truly love you for what you do, as opposed to just kind of being like the hot thing.
transient audience. Yeah.
So it depends on what kind of audience you want to get, really. Yeah, I'd agree.
I think being authentic in what you do, I think is definitely people spot a fake, you know,
for sure.
So
Yeah,
just
cool.
play, man.
Very cool, good answer. Now, you guys haven't met before this moment, so I'm proud that I'm
Hello.
making this happen. But we thought we'd make you guys answer some questions about each other.
Okay.
I guess purely based on your first impressions of each other, which should be funny. The tour's called Gluttons for Punishment. What else are you a glutton for? So you answer for Johnny.
Rewards.
You look.
I just thought of the opposite to punishment.
What is that?
No. Okay. I'm gonna say chocolate chip ice cream.
Do you like chocolate?
I love ice cream, so any flavour, so that's good.
Chocolate
by
chip's
me.
a bit old school. It's just kind of
It
like
is.
hokey pokey.
Yeah.
Choc, isn't it?
I
This is the
love
postmodern environment we live in now. You can't get choc chip anymore, can you?
Sorry,
it's
let me
sort of
rephrase that. Salted, no,
Yeah,
Murray
salted,
salted.
yeah,
caramel.
like bespoke ice cream.
King Island cream.
I had
Quinoa
I had red capsicum sorbet the other day, and it was delicious. It's
True.
so good.
I had,
quinoa and kale and bloody, you know, Manuka honey freshly sourced.
You got a knack at this. That
You
sounds
know.
good.
That's the ice cream these days. But no, I do like ice cream. So.
All right, and what do you reckon?
Cha-ching.
Jinx?
I don't know how to like. Should I sit like a certain way for this?
The music of Roy Orbison.
I was just thinking that. I was like, that's
How did you guess? Yes,
very
absolutely.
intuitive
big
of
fan?
you.
Absolutely love Royal.
He has a voice, doesn't he?
Oh.
He just had
And a story.
Yeah.
And he's just everything. And he's very nostalgic for us.
Yeah.
When we were touring in Texas a few years ago, we had a car that was like way too big. It was just basically a truck. And we were just...
That'll happen in
that's good.
Texas.
That's good. You have some room to stretch out, though.
True. And everyone else in the car was asleep except me because I was driving that night and just blasting Roy Orbison like on this massive
That's
highway.
rad.
And just being like, yes, life.
Route 66 kind of.
Yeah. It was awesome.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Cat or dog person?
I'm gonna say dog for sure.
Nah.
No.
Are you a cat person?
You struck out there. I
Yes.
think I'm
I'm a cat person.
Oh, no.
There's a pussy joke in here, but I'm not going to make it. This is.
I'm a dog too. You can't make that joke.
I'm going to go with dog for you.
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
I mean, I love both, but
Yeah,
when
I
it comes
will-
down to it,
I will say at this juncture that yes, I do love both. But I only ever had cats growing up. I've never owned a dog, so.
Okay, cool. All right. Room full of spiders or falling from a height untethered? They're really specific.
Is this like what would you prefer, or what would
yeah.
you not prefer?
So what does Jake think you would prefer? It could be either. Neither.
room full of spiders?
What was the other one?
That's really tough.
Falling off. Falling from a height untethered. So like skydiving without the bungee. No, wait, that is untethered.
Are the
Say
spiders?
bungee jumping.
Are the spiders like heaps poisonous, or are they just like the
what's
huntsmen?
the outcome of this? I don't, is this for fun? Like, what would you rather do for fun? Like,
No. What
if you
would
had to
if you
choose
had to
one,
pick? So
if you had to
someone's
pick.
torturing you.
But what happens falling from a height untethered?
You die.
What happens in a room full of... Well, he's probably right with a room full of spiders. What kind of spiders?
That's what I was
are
asking.
Now-
Are the
now it has some
spiders?
poisonous
And how
Okay,
full,
okay,
how
cool.
full is the room? Like, I mean,
Like,
you're
you can't-
opening the door and the spiders sort of
No,
tumbling
like,
out
on the
Great
floor,
question.
like,
immediately.
like when you step on them and they
Or is it,
fall over
or is
your
it like
foot.
that scene in Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom? You know how there's all the bugs? And you
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
reach
yeah,
through
yeah,
to
yeah,
pull the lever.
Are we gonna go with
You're
neither?
going
They're both
to
shitty
die.
options.
I've chosen spiders for him.
Yeah, I would choose. I choose spiders for you.
Yeah.
Unless you're phenomenally arachnophobic.
No, I don't. I quite like spiders.
Yeah, I'm pretty cool with spiders.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a first. See, this question I was gonna go with just a phobia, and I was like, if you guys haven't met each other, that's how do you even pick that for someone? Like, so.
I can't talk about this. This is years of therapy going back.
Yeah, it's a regression.
All right,
Sobbing.
last one. Do you prefer a festival or a headline show?
Oh.
I'm gonna say headline show.
Yeah, we never really get invited to play festivals, so I wouldn't know
Could be
what
a
it's
small
like.
festival.
I'm gonna say probably festival. They're both good for different reasons.
Exactly,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
They're both good for different reasons.
But even just as a spectator, I probably prefer to go to
a headline show
shows.
without
Yeah.
without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah,
Too
yeah.
bad.
So I guess I'd prefer to play a headline show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, thanks guys for stopping by. Good luck on the
Thanks for having
tour.
us.
Hope you guys have a raging time.
Definitely will.
Thanks guys.
See ya.
See you later.